I think New Zealand is ready. I think it's complex and it can be confronting for people, but I think we're living in a particular era. I mean, we're living in a post-March 15th era where people are starting to address the impact of these huge things on our society, and our workplaces are critical agents of change for that. So I think we need it, and we're getting more ready than we've ever been.
Employers have a duty to manage their talent, both their male and their female workforces, to encourage and get the most engagement out of their employees.
Transparency is critical for council because that's an enabler of equity and an enabler of inclusion. At council we have bands that are publicly available that people can request to understand where a role sits in a band and where maybe their peers or other people that they're aware of sit within that band.
New Zealand is definitely ready. The tenor of the conversation here has really ramped up over the past 18 months, and employers appear to be more receptive to having discussions on this issue. And so it's just a question of making sure we're crafting an appropriate response that doesn't, on the one hand, breed resentment, but on the other hand, it achieves those fairness goals as well as promoting economic growth for all Kiwi future.
I think pay transparency doesn't address the ethnic pay gap, but without transparency, you can't really understand the pay gap. So they're kind of interconnected, and to unlock one helps you unlock the other.
Companies are managing their gender pay well through pay transparency. It will help contribute to increased profitability at the firm. Looking at flexible working arrangements as well as leadership training are different ways to encourage employees to feel engaged and thereby be more productive to their employers.
So for us, what we know, if we look at an overall pay gap that's based around ethnicity and the intersection between gender and ethnicity, that the way to address that is actually to start, one way anyway, to address that is to start to ensure that different ethnic groups and women of colour are progressing through the organisation, through those into more senior roles. And so the three things that we're doing to ensure that are the targets for senior appointments, a more inclusive recruitment approach, leadership and leadership capability.